All right, welcome everyone to the 27th episode of the Pretty Bad Sports Podcast. Let's go, boys!
Let's go. Our first guest intro.
I like that.
Electric.
Hell yeah, that was
Gotta be electric, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the team, Michael.
Oh
Big trade deadline move by FlipTheBirdMedia as they add Michael Pease to the roster. It looks like they're going for a title run now.
Zombie.
That's right. We got Mikey joining in. He's going to help us with the NBA segment. So we welcome Mikey to his first episode here on the Pretty Bad Sports Pod. Not his first episode, but you guys know
he's been here, but he's in the team now. He's on the team.
Let's go. Welcome in.
Thank you,
so we're gonna do some NBA talk here and just kick it off, boys. What do we think about the standings so far by conference? I mean, they're pretty tight, especially in the West.
Yeah,
the West's got to be the most interesting, especially with the trade acquisition from Phoenix. Man, I mean, they're looking at it right now, 9.5 games out of the 1 seed. Like, I could see them pushing for that 2 seed easily. They're only 4.5 games out of that. They could easily get that if they have a strong second half and that team meshes really well. That would be really interesting to see. I don't know what you guys think.
And my thing is, I'm not sold on the Nuggets. I've seen this before. I've seen them choke away. They get in the playoffs, they'll lose first round. So, like, I mean, the Suns team, when KD's in that lineup, I mean, I can definitely see them roaring right up to that 1 seed again. And same with the Mavericks. I mean, I know they're kind of sloppy right now, but
yeah,
Kyrie and Luka get going, feeding off each other, they'll be dangerous. And honestly, here's my dark horse. I think the Clippers, man. This Clippers team healthy, buddy, with a healthy Kawhi, healthy Paul George, and honestly, people could hate me. People could hate me for this, but Russell Westbrook coming to the Clips could be a great sneaky pickup. Really sneaky good pickup for this team.
Big time.
I love
Flair,
Russ.
I know you like that. I know you like that Russ. Pickup right there.
I hate what they did to him in well, it's still LA, but I hate what they did to him on the Lakers, bro. Like, they really just tore this man down the whole time he was there. I know he's had a rough couple of years, but he's a fucking Hall of Famer. Let's show some respect. He still has juice in him. And on that team, with the coaching that they have and the way that team plays, I think he could help. Like, he's not going to hurt. I don't know why people think he hurts.
And he's played with Paul George before on OKC Thunder together.
They played well, man. They played
very well
together.
Yeah, and obviously I think that Russell Westbrook met with their top dogs over there, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, and probably talked about how they can make it work. So I think that's going to be nothing but a positive. I don't think it can really hurt that team either. I think to add depth at this point in the season is pretty good news for them.
Mark your calendars, too, because they're playing the Lakers in March.
I was legit about to say that. Russell Westbrook must have a fucking fat circle around that date because he's going to want to beat the shit out of those Lakers, dude.
I hope he does, honestly. I hope he does.
Yeah, Can I just be honest, though, dude? Like, real quick, they're, 12-0 against the Lakers in their last 12 games. I can see it happening already. If this is the game that they lose... they're gonna blame Russ, and it won't be his fault.
Yeah, that would be tough. Exactly. That would be so tough when that happens, bro. I feel bad for Russell.
I just hate it. They just tear this man. Like, I can already see it happening. They lose their first game in 12 games to the freaking Lakers, and everyone's like, "Oh, Russ is a poison in the locker room." It's like, no, dude. Like, I can't stand that phrase. They said they did it to OBJ. They did it to freaking basically everyone who's ever get traded. They did, and I mean, listen, I know we got some serious Kyrie hating here, but the reason why I don't hate him as much is because if you ask the players, they don't support that narrative. They all love him. So to me personally, I am big into player opinions, and I hate media opinions. It's same thing with OBJ, same thing with Kamara. They said he was a poison in the locker room. Kareem Hunt, poison in the locker room. You talk to their teammates, they all say the opposite. So I think it's just really the right fit. And I think this could be a good fit.
I agree, man.
Point. I like that.
Can we talk about the Kings?
The Kings, yeah.
The Kings, they're a fun team, man.
Like the beam, dude. That's electric. They like that beam.
They're in the West right now.
They're like in the longest playoff drought in the NBA. They haven't been in the playoffs. I don't even know how long it's been, honestly. The only time I can remember was like when they faced the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, and the fix was out for that team because
Oh.
they were gonna go to the finals. And if you guys YouTube fucking Game 6 in LA, it was the most shadiest fucking referee game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, just a team that when they started that thing at the beginning of the season of light the beam, so every time they win, they light the beam in the sky. The whole fan base said, "Why would you do this? We're gonna win like 3 games." Look at them now. They're playing the beam every week.
Averaging the most points, almost 120 points a game. Their offense is legit, man.
And did they give up De'Aaron Fox too?
No, they still have
They
him.
still got him.
They still got him? I mean,
Finally
dude,
got his
young
respect.
fucking team. I love De'Aaron Fox as a player.
Yeah,
I
He
do.
made the
so.
All-Star game, right? This year?
Yeah.
He's
Him and
so
Sabonis,
good.
man. Sabonis, talk about a trade. I thought that was a stupid trade giving away Halliburton for Sabonis, but kind of worked out for both
Oh
teams,
my
actually.
God. I just found the stat on the Sacramento Kings haven't been in the playoffs since 2005. Holy fuck.
Jesus.
16 seasons.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
my
man.
God.
I knew it was
Talk
something
about-
bad like that.
How do you to me, I don't know how you let an NBA team be that bad for that long. I really don't get it. Like, you tell me all that
And ownership.
draft picks,
Yeah.
dude, crazy too.
Uh,
'Cause that Sacramento team, the Chris Webber era was stupid.
Yeah.
Mike Bibby, Doug Christie, Peja Stojakovic. I mean,
Jason
they
Williams.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
fucking
They were
white
so
chocolate.
stacked.
Oh my God, white chocolate
Freaking
doing elbow
cursed
passes.
after that, man. I think that just, I don't know. Wild.
Dude, that is crazy. 2005. Are you kidding
Speaking of
me?
teams missing the playoffs, are the Lakers going to make the playoffs this year?
Ah,
They're sitting
God.
at 13 right now.
We're only
See-
one game out of the playoffs, though.
See, I
That's the
hate
Thing,
this.
right?
That's
I
the
hate
West.
it.
Because of
I
the
hate
play-in, I think they're gonna.
Can we talk about the play-in, honestly? Because, this is
Yes.
bullshit. I think it's so dumb. There's fucking 8 teams that make the playoffs. That's more than enough. These other teams, they shouldn't be a chance. You shouldn't give these teams a chance. Because, honestly, dude, how about these teams are, the 7th? What is it? If you're the 7th or 8th seed, you could get fucked over if you lose that play-in game.
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude. You could be up, 10 games on this team that's in, 9th or 10th.
I know.
And
Well,
they
you'd have to
fucking beat
lose
you.
2, right? That's the
No,
way
yeah,
it
they have to
goes.
lose 2, but
You'll have to
still, you
lose
never
2.
know. What if,
right, yeah.
just
I don't
It's
like
so
it.
dumb.
Eight's
so
enough in the NBA. I feel like it's just
Wait.
it's a way for them to make more
Too much.
money.
Oh,
oh
yeah,
my
that's-
God, they want it.
Eight's
They want
more
those
than
extra games.
half. Eight's
Yeah.
more than half of each conference. There's 15 teams in each conference. So it's just ridiculous.
That's 2023, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Too much.
Got a couple
Funny.
more participants to the
They
to
call
the
it the play-in participation trophy tournament.
Dude, that is kind of bullshit. I mean, I don't know. It's 8 teams in each conference. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you see bad matchups in the beginning of the playoffs. So to add
Yeah.
2 more teams is just kind of, I don't know.
Well, did you
Like a
see what they
distraction.
did at the All-Star game? I didn't watch a lot of All-Star weekend. There was this really, section of my wall
God.
that the paint was still drying, so that was more interesting. There was one thing that I thought was noteworthy, and Patty, I know I sent this to you, but they drafted reserves first so that there would be no one last pick.
Oh.
It's
Yet there was still a last pick. Jaren Jackson was the last pick essentially. And it's
it's come on, dude.
don't want to hurt everyone's feelings, being a bunch of
professional athletes.
Yeah,
you
they're
can have the
all-stars
last
in the
pick.
league.
It's not a goddamn recess fucking playing game. This is an all-star game, dude.
Bro.
I just don't.
Jimmy Jr.
I just don't get it. What happened to the East versus West? I used to actually enjoy watching that because the top stars in the East and the top in the West. I hate this let's pick guys. The West. I don't know. I just don't like that. I miss.
I don't know
old
when
school
that
East
when
versus
that
West.
change happened.
It was only a couple years ago, and the
Yeah.
one thing that I was kind of excited about with it was this year, at least. And again, it turned out to be even worse than every year that I've watched. But I liked the fact that they drafted right before the game, so that you could draft right before, and then you don't have time to get set. So it was supposed to be a little bit less, but Jaylen Brown put it perfectly, dude. That was a glorified layup line that whole game.
It was
the only time anyone played defense is when LeBron saw a rookie with the ball in his hand. That's the only time anyone played defense.
I kind of love that LeBron did that, to be honest.
I do too. I do too. Don't let the rookies play in the layup line. Absolutely not. They didn't.
No.
Shy did not deserve that. That's exactly what should happen.
Yeah.
Now, Mike,
I don't know how you can fix it though.
So, Mike, as a Celtics fan, do you think
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown was taking shots at Tatum? I've been hearing a bunch of shit about Jaylen. Like, they think
Why?
Jaylen.
Well,
About
there's like he's taking a sacrifice playing with Tatum in Boston and shit like that. There's been a lot of rumors saying like Brown wants to be the top guy and everything like that on a different
Really?
team.
Where?
I mean,
when are these like recent? I heard that at the end of the season
yeah,
last year.
I just heard briefly him talking
well, just
about
the All-Star game too. Like, was he taking a shot at Tatum for like, oh, like, buddy, you won the All-Star MVP? It was like, and then he like made that comment about the layup line, and was he like taking a shot? Like, I don't know.
I wouldn't be
He's
surprised,
being
man.
real.
I mean, he
Listen.
was being.
As a Celtics fan, Tatum needs Brown and Brown needs Tatum. That's
They
the only
do, man.
fucking way we get into the fucking title this year, baby.
Yeah.
Dude, I guarantee that if we were to somehow have Tatum and Brown sitting in a circle with us right now, they'd be like, dude, we're best friends. Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is what the NBA like media does. They create
know.
narratives that
They
really
love
aren't
their
there.
mess.
Love it.
Felger mess.
Well, that's what
No.
I'm saying. Like they'll say, "Oh, this player, says that he sacrifices his personal career for the better of the team." But the way that they'll say it is, he wants to be the number one somewhere. He doesn't want to play as a team player. It's like, no, he said the opposite, and you're spinning it that way.
Yeah.
I think he made his decision smartly. He wants to win a championship with Tatum, and I fucking love him for it.
Yeah, me too. I love Jaylen Brown, dude. I love
Big
him.
fan.
He also had a really good game in the All-Star game in the glorified layup lines too.
Oh yeah,
He did.
Can I say something? Does it piss you guys off that he fucking sat out like a couple games before the All-Star break, like that Milwaukee
Just
game? He
what
could have
this means.
definitely fucking played in that game, bro. Like,
What?
you play your first game in the fucking All-Star game with the stupid mask. I'm sorry, I was so fucking
It
mad.
goes NBA playoffs, and then it goes All-Star game,
gotta
and then
play.
it goes regular season to the
Those
end.
guys will come back from
Oh.
season-ending injuries just to play in the All-Star
Bro.
game.
Like
Well-
Kemba Walker fucking broke his knee because he was trying so hard in the All-Star game.
Yeah, he played like
It's
30
tough.
plus minutes or whatever it was.
And, like Tatum played 35 minutes. Grant, like the guy needs a fucking break. Like, oh, it just I don't know. It just fucking aggravated me that they both played in that game.
I
balled
still
out,
don't get it.
and like
I think the only thing that you can say is that the All-Star game is just becoming less and less of a game. So it's not like, you know what I mean? Like he has way less chance of a risk. But I agree with you. Like, why play at all? Why risk it? It could have happened. You could have got hit in the face by accident. You never know.
Right.
So it's just like,
Exactly.
It has
I
happened.
get it,
Kobe
though.
got his nose broken by somebody. Do you guys
Yeah.
remember that in the All-Star game?
Yeah. Even LeBron, he hurt his
Look
finger.
at LeBron, he
I don't know if
fucking
you guys
jammed
saw
his
that.
finger.
He like
Almost
jammed
snapped his
off.
finger.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty legit, man.
Giannis was smart. He came in, dunked the ball, and then said, "I'm done for the
Yeah.
game." Like that's what
What
I would
happened?
do. If
He
I
was
a
just sore or
superstar.
something?
No,
he
he
just
actually
doesn't want
fucked
to get
it.
injured. They're fucking
He-
number 2 in the East right now.
Yeah, he
Oh no,
actually
I
fucked
didn't
his
know
wrist.
what happened to him.
Yeah, he's like
During
sprained
the-
his wrist pretty good the last game before the All-Star break, and
Oh,
he's
wow.
gonna miss some time.
Yeah, I saw that. He's gonna miss
And
some time.
not
he
serious,
was
but
still healthy enough to get in the All-Star game and slam dunk the ball.
Thank
in the
God.
first
Right,
place.
yeah.
It just shows how much of a joke that game is.
Oh, it's
Ridiculous.
They love it, and I'll never understand why they like it so much, but whatever, man.
Can we
Well,
just-
you said that the dunk contest was revived by Mac McClung, huh? You feel that it's all the way revived?
No,
No.
I would not say revived. But I think it was a better All-Star game than it's been in a couple years past. I think that sometimes in these events you can have it be like fucking horrible, like 0 out of 5, like can't
Yeah.
even watch it. Right? This one was at
Yeah.
least like to watch this guy fucking
You watch, yeah.
slam it was pretty entertaining.
It was entertaining because of Mac McClung, but everyone else was a snooze fest too.
That's
Like,
it.
Oh
That's
yeah.
it.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Mac
you know what I
McClung
will
brought
say?
it.
You
brought
know, they I think it
That's
was
true.
I think it was Stephen A. Smith. I can't remember. It was some analyst, but he had a
Playing
really
LeBron
fucking
for
good
this?
idea.
Yeah.
Why not, if we're gonna treat the freaking dunk contest like this, why don't you have the superstars go out and pick a dunker that's not in the NBA and then support him for a charity and like make it a $1 million, $2 million, $3 million purse or something for guys that are going out there and competing. So you have LeBron picking his best dunker from New York.
That would be
or
cool.
from LA.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
cool.
What was that?
It's just better than watching. No offense to Mac McClung, he did his thing, but he's a G leaguer. He's not in the league.
I'd rather watch fucking slam ball on TNT, buddy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Give me a slam ball all-star game. I'll fucking watch that all
Oh
night.
hell yeah.
Mac
Maybe I should
McClung's
bet.
TikTok is fucking more entertaining than that dunk contest. He's done some crazy dunks on TikTok. Like,
That's
I mean,
Oh
true.
my god.
Oh, he's legit, man. He's
So,
legit.
do you guys? What was that? There was like a series. I think like Gary Payton. I think Stephen A. was on it. It was like a dunk contest.
They had like the YouTube
And
dunkers, and they did these dunks that were fucking out of
I
control.
remember Gary Payton was like, "No way, this guy's gonna jump over me and dunk the ball." This guy, he was like wearing jeans, he had like blue hair, and he has like
Dude,
ridiculous
unbelievable.
ups for a white
he's also
boy.
the one that did the
Yeah.
behind the back
Yeah,
dunk
yeah,
too.
yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think that
We
there's
need
more
guys like
talent
that.
on the street that's gonna do it
And
and
just
do
dunk.
crazy dunks.
Just
I
so
think it
fucking-
would be like Pick Flair mentioned. Honestly, I think that would be really cool.
I love that
let
Pick
let
Flair.
these guys pick their dunker, like from social
Yeah.
media or however they want to do it. I think that would be
Mhm.
really cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
You never
Just
know what
something
kind
to
of
switch it up.
opportunity that gives that somebody like that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think we're at our lowest low when a G leaguer wins the slam dunk contest.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
No
we're
matter
pretty
how good
close,
it
yeah.
was, he's not in the fucking league. Like,
Yeah.
I think he got a call from the Pistons after or something. Like he's gonna get on a team again, but it's like,
he's on the
Not Philly.
Sixers.
how long is
I
that
think they
gonna
called him
last?
up right
No.
before just to say he's in the league.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how long
means.
is that gonna last? Like, I don't know. It's just kind of it is what it
That
is.
Great point, because if he wasn't in it, it was actually a 0 out of 5. That would have been fucking horrible.
I don't want to harp on something that's like super, downy, but the other thing that I really hated about All-Star Weekend is that they had fucking Karl Malone judging it.
Oh,
Why
he's
is it?
Yeah, that was a little
He needs to
fucked
be
up.
in a jail cell, not
He's a
fucking.
piece of shit, man.
Bro, he impregnated
Yeah.
a 13-year-old. Are you kidding me? And you guys have him out here judging the NBA dunk as if the dunk contest wasn't bad enough already. You have a
Yeah,
fucking
that's scumbag, yeah.
No.
convicted pedophile as your judge. I don't care if it's in Utah and he's a Utah guy. I don't care. That is
You're
that
right.
complete lack of reading the room. That's horrible.
Yeah, that is poor on the NBA.
Not good. Not good, man.
Nope.
All right, I want to know you guys' finals prediction. If you guys were win $1 million to just guess who is going to make it to the NBA Finals against each other, who you would pick. Mine is the Boston Celtics versus the Phoenix Suns.
Mm.
Which I mean that's the favorite. Those are the favorites.
Yeah.
So feel free to join me with that matchup, but I think that's what it's gonna be.
I got Celtics, Clippers.
Ooh, I like
My
that one.
finals. That's if Kawhi is not a fucking pussy and actually plays basketball.
He's
That's
gotta
a
play.
big if, though. Big
I
if.
think he yeah. Is he playing right now? Like, has he been playing?
Dude, I honestly don't know I don't know what's good with that guy anymore. I think he's played the last few
He's
games.
a lot of load management for
A
him.
lot
over
of
the last
load
month.
management. They're going to go into a fucking lockout. Just an FYI for everyone. Their bargaining agreements up this summer.
NBA?
And they're going to go into a
Oh,
lockout. I
boy.
got a feeling something's going to go down because these players got too much control, man. They sit out all these fucking games that are important.
Yeah,
I love
they're-
Anthony Edwards for calling him out, dude.
Oh,
I
call
love
them all
him for
out.
that.
Love it. So
He's a dog. I love him.
let's
Diesel
prepare
NBA
ourselves for that
Finals.
one.
Who you got?
So obviously, I'm going to take my Boston Celtics, kid, and I'm going to have to say our kryptonite. I'm going to fucking cut that fucking dragon's head off. It's going to be the Golden State Warriors. Going to be back there, and we're going to fucking finish them this time.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
I love that.
All right. Just because everyone's taking the Celtics and I was already the bad guy in the NFL season, I'm going to be a real bad guy and Diesel's going to hate me again right now.
Oh, no.
I got the 76ers going to the finals this year.
Wow.
I do. If you look at over the last 20 something odd games, I was looking like they have the best record in the NBA over the last 20 something games. They are heating up. I think they've had some bad luck in the playoffs. I think this is the year that they finally fucking do it. I hate to say it because I hate the 76ers just as much as you guys, but I can't just pick the Celtics if everyone's going to pick the Celtics. So I'm going to go with the 76ers, and I'm going to go with the Clippers too from that side. I
Okay.
think it depends a lot on, how this team meshes over the next week or so, but with the way that they're set up, and again, a team that has had some bad luck in the playoffs, I think that both of them can kind of pull through it this year because it's sort of more open than it's ever been, other than the Celtics and Bucks kind of sitting at the top. But I think the 76ers have proven that they can beat both of us, and they're hungry. they haven't made it in a while. They haven't even made it to the finals, the Eastern Conference Finals in a while. So
If you just put the curse on if the fucking, I swear, if the Sixers make the NBA Finals, we're gonna have to fucking, I don't know.
There's no fucking way. I saw the 76ers, one of the hottest teams in the NBA, go against the Celtics G League team, and the Celtics beat them. There's no
They
fucking way.
dominated. But also the Bucks, I'm looking here, they're on a 12-game winning streak. So
Bucks
holy
are red
shit.
hot, but I
The
also
Bucks are
gotta
good.
say the Bucks got lucky versus that Celtics red main cause team, buddy. They fucking barely got by again.
oh, I'm telling you, it sticks every time you see a team. If you see a team playing a bunch of backups and it's an
They're gonna
absolute
fucking-
mortal lock,
Yeah.
bet on the team with the backups with the
I
points.
know.
Like 10 out
for
of 10
sure.
times they will at least cover and they're gonna make it a game. Most of the time they're gonna win. It's fucking insane.
I know.
It is.
The other team must like go out the night before and shit, just take it fucking light. We're gonna win.
Oh, yeah.
Like who knows?
Wasn't it Draymond, I think, or someone? There was someone who said like that they did that in an interview, saying like, "Dude, we went out the night before thinking it was gonna be a breeze. We didn't give a fuck." They had like someone. He named someone
Sounds
who
like
was like,
Draymond.
still play. It sounded like Draymond. I think it was Draymond. But then he said, "Then we went out there, we got our ass kicked." Like,
Yeah. I
So-
think I remember that. Go ahead.
telling
So
you.
I
Go
have from our inside source, Rob Time, going back to the Sacramento talk. Fucking, this is the craziest thing I've seen. The Kings selected Marvin Bagley over Luka Doncic and Trey Young.
Oh, dude.
my! Is that guy even still in the NBA, Marvin Bagley?
On the Pistons now, but they
Yeah,
traded
yeah,
his
you know
ass
that.
like fucking 2 years later.
He
Oh
went
my
number
God.
2 overall over Luka Doncic.
Oof. And
Yeesh.
Trey. Could have had
And
Who
Trey.
was number one that year?
Anthony Edwards, right?
I
Right?
think so.
Obi Toppin.
DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre, he's a
DeAndre
fucking
Ayton.
pussy, honestly. Fuck him.
I
Yeah.
kind of lost respect for him. Honestly, that year they made the finals. I was like, damn, this guy's actually a solid
No,
big.
he's a
but
bitch.
Yeah.
Giannis cracked him. Giannis in the
Oh,
Bucks
yeah.
for
He
Milwaukee.
was a little bitch.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
looked like he got smacked around then.
He got smacked
Yeah.
around by the Greek god.
Yeah.
Nope. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, as a Celtics fan, what's the one team that scares you in the East?
For me, it's the
Every-
Bucks.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
the Bucks. The way they were able to compete with us last year in the Eastern Conference Final. That's who we played in the Eastern Conference Finals,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
No, he-
second
they-
round. Second round.
Oh, okay, second round. Well, that one scared me the most because they didn't even have Middleton, dude, and they were a couple
Yeah.
plays away from potentially winning that series.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Bucks, I think. Fully loaded Bucks team for sure. They can match our offense easily. They got good shooting, good rim protection.
Big Flares, you got to be the Sixers, right?
No, I mean yes and no. I want to go with a dark horse team here though, and I know that me and Mike talked about this like a couple episodes back, but I just still think Adebayo and that Heat team,
I was going to say
They-
the same thing.
dude, just the fact that he can get in Tatum's head.
Yeah.
They have Jimmy buckets. They're
Jimmy
adding
Butler.
Kevin Love. They just added
Yeah.
Kevin Love. Don't sleep on that. Like he's still got some juice in him. Like I'm worried about them if we end up facing them. I'm not too worried about them as like a contender, but if we have to play them early, I
Oh,
think
it's
it's gonna
gonna
be tight.
suck, dude.
That's
I
one
was
of those
saying
teams
that.
Easy,
has,
easy.
you know, has our number a little bit at times. So that's
Yeah,
what
That's
it worries
true.
me.
without Jalen Brown last year, we don't win that series.
No.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. They're the 7th seed right now, so
Oh, boy.
God, he's like
So
they
that
need
was
to
it's
win.
lining up to potentially go that way.
Yeah.
Please get the 8 seed. Please get the 1
get the
seed.
6 seed, like, please.
They're 10 games back right now. That's so crazy. At 32 and 27. Gotta love the East.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to know who you guys think's since we're already halfway through the season, who's going to be MVP? Who's the favorite to win MVP of the NBA?
I think Tatum's gonna go off. Celtics gonna lock up the 1 seed, and Tatum wins fucking season MVP as well.
I think God, this is tough, man. I think Giannis is gonna miss some games. That's gonna hurt him a little bit. I think Jokic is gonna go 3-peat. I do. His numbers are fucking out of control, man. And
I
if they
think
can
that-
somehow stay the 1 seed, I mean, they're 5 games up. I think they might stay the 1 seed. Like
He's minus
he-
240 as of right now. which
I
is
think
pretty fucking heavy.
I think he's only shot under 50% in one game this year. That's fucking insane for how many shots he does take. He does take a good amount. Like, I just think his numbers are too tough to overcome.
He's like your uncle in frickin', 98. Like, he just shoots from the elbow so efficiently. He's the mid-range god. I don't know why they call the Rose in that.
The Nuggets are 21-0 when Joker scores a triple-double.
Yeah, like...
He's
pretty damn consistently, too.
Well, let's just see that team in the playoffs, so let's see how he does in the playoffs when he needs to make a big shot. That's when it hasn't worked out so well for them.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Embiid. I think right now he's the second one behind Jokic. He's been playing really well. I think that if he turns it up second half and Jokic doesn't turn it up a little bit, again, right now Jokic at minus 240, he'd have to really either get an injury or just completely slow down. But just as a dark horse, I think Embiid being in second place at plus 600, I think he's got a pretty good chance of closing that gap over the next couple months.
A good pick. I like that. He's been playing really good.
I think it's going to come down to the two top teams in each side. I think it's going to become Joker and Tatum. And honestly, whoever stays healthy here right now, like, I feel like you missed a couple games. Like, I think Tatum hurt himself being out a couple games. So right now I'm going to go with the Joker, too, because he's just playing stupid. Like, he's just unbelievable.
Man. It's crazy how far it drops off after Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis. Like, even Tatum in fourth place is plus 1,800 right now.
Do we take that? Do we bet it? Like,
I think it's a good bet. I think put $50 on it.
Fucking slam it.
Thousands on it.
We're all in.
That's a good one.
Just in.
Imagine you just go back like 10 years and tell your, 10 years, probably 20 years, and tell your like fucking 8-year-old self to tell your dad to put $100 on whoever was plus $2,000 and won the MVP. Be getting out of bed, you know what I mean? All the sheets that look like Patty Ice's background be soaking piss. Be like, fucking, hey, Dad, throw 2,000 on Jason Williams. Like, Steve Nash. Like, shut up and go back to bed. I'm not changing your sheets till tomorrow. You're soaking it and think about what you did.
I can believe it. The kid was right.
Mike, what was that? Mike, we were discussing something that you said the guy that won the MVP at the All-Star game was the MVP.
Oh my God, get this stat, boys. So I've read this stat. The last 7, I think, All-Star game MVPs have gone on to win finals MVPs. Just saying, bro.
Toss that on Tatum. Dude, Tatum for finals MVP is probably way more than plus 1,800 right now. You should slam that.
For sure.
I'm like big baby in that meme.
$4,000.
Slam it.
Slam it.
Buddy, I'm betting Tatum right now. This
for finals MVP, Doyle, if I was you. Like, I mean, MVP is one thing. Jokic can win that, but if that stat is true,
sprinkle it around.
Finals MVP will be much more kashish.
Oh yeah.
Rookie of the year, Michael?
Holy fuck. It's Paolo Banchero.
His odds are stupid.
Yeah. That took me a minute to think about that, but he's averaging like 21 a game. That's one team. One team I don't want to play for.
Orlando.
Celtics. Fucking Magic.
Get
that team away from the Celtics, please. I think they're in like second to last place.
He's balling out like that?
Yeah, dude, he's a monster.
Good, man.
Holy
shit. Dude,
listen to this bet.
He's minus 1,000 to win the Rookie of the Year right now. Minus 1,000. Next person is Benedict Mathurin. I forget how to say his name. He's only plus. He's only plus 950. Like, he's still kind of in it if he has a great second half and Banchero slows down. But minus 1,000.
Hey, he's got it locked up. Joe Mazzulla gonna win Coach of the Year?
They get the 1 seed, yeah, definitely.
He's got to. Guy gets thrown into the fucking Hounds, and he's got this guy's 34 years old and gets thrown into like one of the top teams.
He's one of us. We're gonna interview him one day on the show, boys.
Fuck yeah, we are.
I want to chew gum, dude. He chews the gum. I want to like time him how many fucking that guy chews gum for. Like, does he chew gum when he's sleeping?
Probably.
Like, I feel like he's always chewing gum.
We'll give him a fresh piece right before he comes on the show.
Jaws
My
of
vote's
Steel.
for Ime Udoka for being the Riz God still.
Even Udoka for being a fucking dog.
He's a
I
dog.
don't know what the fuck the
Oh.
guy did.
Oh, it's
Fucking-
coming, man. Don't worry.
You're gonna
You
keep
didn't
his
see the video?
You're gonna keep his.
It's definitely gonna come, bro.
You're gonna keep his fucking Jimmy Johnson in his band.
It's gotta come. Something's gotta come out. We've heard nothing, man.
Buddy,
Like,
I'm never
Celtics.
gonna hear.
There's gonna
Yeah.
be something. Something's
No.
I
gonna come
don't
out.
know, man.
I don't think
Nope.
so.
Probably not.
If he gets
The
hired, I
last I
think.
heard, he was getting hired somewhere, and I was like, "How?
Yeah.
I don't even know what he did yet. Why isn't he still our coach? Did he get fired?"
He's definitely gonna get hired somewhere else right away.
Oh yeah. I don't know, dude. That scumbag Brooklyn Nets team didn't hire him when they had the chance to. Like,
Which is
Free
kind of
eBay.
crazy.
even
With
they
how,
backed out, man. So he did something fucking bad.
yeah, that's. I think, to be honest, I think they backed out because they jumped the gun and they started doing it before he was fired. I think like that. How is that not like tampering or something?
I think like Celts gave them permission to like be like, yeah, go fucking right ahead.
Yeah, sure. You could deal with him.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. It's
Take him. Take him.
weird
Take 'em.
situation.
See you later.
All right,
Yeah.
boys. I think we should wrap it up here for
think
episode
so,
number
too.
27. Good stuff, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate it. If you can hit the thumbs up, we would greatly appreciate it. Maybe share the video out and help us get our millions of subscribers that we deserve. You know?
1 million quadrillion followers.
Yeah, that's right.